Hello, I am Henry. You may know me from such videos as how to capture a screenshot in Windows and how to enable hidden Windows 10 dark mode. These revolutionary guides make up TechLore. Over the years of managing TechLore, I've had to look through thousands of your comments, many of which are quite hilarious. However, not all comments are created equal, and some of you, well, I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't for you people. Today we'll be covering the most tear-jerking, heartbreaking, freedom-inducing, inspirational, vein-popping, beyond sensical comments I have ever received on the channel. Because this is a channel that discusses privacy, let's get personal. The main burning question that keeps coming up is, how old am I? Well, age is a social construct, so general consensus when people ask seems to be around 20s, but sometimes I am 73, with 3 wives and 2 husbands. Sometimes I actually forget my age. And similar to the question of how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
Now, just because some of these comments make me feel 50 years older than I really am, that doesn't mean I can't snap back at the younger generation.
What's all that yelling?
Let's start with this one, which accuses me of being 13. Maybe you're a 13-year-old because you act like one, you moron. Stop filling people's head with your fantasy. As a member of the boomer crowd, I like to say I do think I got back pretty well. The next one's short and sweet. You may know never insult a person's PC, because that is part of the person. I consider the PC a part of myself, and this person took things too far. My community manager at the time felt like we had to fight back, and we definitely did. So I have to say, kind user, your days are numbered. Unfortunately, even the sharpest can't win every day. It takes guts to admit when you've been beat by a better keyboard warrior. And these are some of those instances. This user says, try doing your gig without the echo, or get out of mom's basement and rent an apartment. I take this quite personally. This next one, I think, is some of the most honest criticism I've ever received, and I'm happy someone finally let me know. You know what? It would be real nice for you when you sit in front of a camera to try and act normal. You have no idea what a jerk you look like. Sit down and watch yourself. Some things just hit harder than others. On a more serious note, some of you guys are actually pretty hilarious, and seeing your comments makes my day sometimes. And some of them, go a little overboard, but I put them in anyway. Lots of you seem fascinated by, the way I look. You're so cute. I feel like he's talking about firewalls or something, and I'm just over here like, heart emoji. Damn, he's hot. I'd like to gag on his order. I legit want to kiss you in your ass. Thank you so much. Henry, please have my butthole. This user attacked me, and when I explained myself, they said, okay, you make a good point. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Makeup sex. I will not disclose whether or not this happened. These next comments all get an A for effort as, hey, I mean, I went through most of the US education system myself, but seriously, I have no clue what's happening in these.
IT kind of people like this guy and others, male or female, trying to make it seem we can protect ourselves online. Yeah, but not that much, especially if coworkers or whoever want to give details. We can only be so anonymous in person. So many things are looking at you. Also, why you using YouTube? Ha 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 ha! People don't get that if the internet was just to go off like a switch, a lot of people would be powerless. Oh, by the way, question, how are you going to avoid the things Big Brother has that can zoom into text from satellites? Sure, my grammar is not good, but still, hell, people always go against what they teach. Like a doctor, for an example, don't smoke cigs, while that doctor is smoking a cig.
LOL. Period.
What the hell?
There are people spying on me, and I'm not being psycho, I know. I know who it is. I also hope you didn't see me do stuff. I think someone did, and saw me do something and be exposed and not fully clothed. Why did you do that? I think it's 2 people. I hope they liked what they saw. You should be looking at people naked in person, not spying. That's voyeurism.
Voyeurism?
I'm going to ask questions as soon as I get back. The Holy Spirit never lies. I know because I saw one person kiss a blonde girl in my vision before it really happened and was put on social media, and it hurt me because I like that person. I also don't know it's 2 men and what they do because I saw the words. Sometimes I see words of what people are doing. I know what they were doing while I was getting naked, putting on clothes, and so much more. I also had a dream about the same dude going on, out dancing in my dream with that girl at that disco club, and it happened weeks later. That hurt me too. Sometimes I hate my gift. Please don't cheat me. I will see it. I know it's 2 guys, and they do the M word.
What's the M word?
One is younger, and the other is older.
Congratulations, if you're featured in this section, you are one of the forward thinkers of the privacy movement, introducing fresh new ideas that only someone with a high enough IQ could understand.
Also, if you know anything about conspiracies and Masons and Masonic symbolism, Linux systems are riddled with free Masonic symbols even in their logos, so good luck seeing that as an alternative. No, I'm not an Alex Jones or RT-crazed idiot. I do research and follow independent people who do real reporting, not some blind follower who's going to sell you snake oil by reeling you in with 95% truth and useful information, and then talking about like aliens, fallen angels, and ignore a lot of important topics. I don't trust those who make a profit off their podcasts who claim to be a truther or truth seeker, which the general public and media deems as conspiracy theorists. I don't like that word. It discredits people who question the official narrative to things and authority as well as experts. Or, stay asleep and ignorant and believe anything and everything the media tells you. It's up to you. No, I don't know everything. That's why I'm learning every day. So don't come at me making assumptions that I'm just some brainwashed idiot who believes in all conspiracy theories who watches and listens to Alex Jones or RT. The best way to control the opposition is to lead it. Vladimir Lenin.
This next one is quite inspiring. What if Google knows you, but not the real you?
Don't buy iPhone. They put AutoCookie in the phones. Is like a Trojan in the final, and as have a Clock Bomber 2, as kill the updates and synchro with the hardware for you go to run to buy a new one, and is really, really short. The capacity of them and the times till we talk about multi-funkions.
For these next comments, I seriously don't know if people are being serious, but I found them hilarious either way. Just use a Huawei phone if you need privacy. What are the chances China's sharing your data to others? I use VPN to get keylogged, and it worked. I tried to mine on my phone and the blew up. Library computers are pretty anonymous. Just use TorGuard, that'll make you anonymous. Sounds like a lot of drama. Why bother unless you're a drug dealer? Well, what people don't know is actually on the side, in order to kind of accommodate some of the channel's loss of income during COVID-19, I've had to actually start dealing. Stupid video, why I cannot install it on my BlackBerry phone. A what? Last, but certainly not least, all of you out there keep asking, how on earth I use YouTube if I deleted my Google account? Need I further clarify that I deleted my personal Google account, not my business account? Is watching a video so hard and ignoring a pinned comment? I have finally deleted my Google account. No, not my business channel Google account, but my personal account I've had since I was probably 10 years old. And to prove those people wrong, deleting this YouTube account is the next step, as I would like to transition from being a current fake privacy advocate, as I am today, to a real one who spreads the message of privacy in already privacy-centric communities where people already know these things. And on that note, I think it's time to put an end to this channel. Yeah, I'm done being a fake advocate. It's time to be a real advocate and step up for what I believe.